size of that thing. I can't believe it. That's the biggest grouper I've ever seen. We hit the jackpot today, boys. I have never seen one this big. It's bigger than the boat.
The sea never sleeps. Beneath the blue surface of the tropics, where sunlight pierces dozens of meters down, lies a world of giant creatures and primal confrontations. This is a realm of silence, but it is also a battlefield for survival. Here, the laws of the land have no value. Only strength, perseverance, and a bit of luck can determine the outcome. Today, we follow a group of brave individuals, professional hunters, aboard the vessel Night Hauler. Their mission? Not just to fish, but to conquer one of the greatest predators of the deep reef, the giant red grouper, a legendary creature, rarely seen and even more rarely caught. Dawn has just broken over the harbor, painting the salty air pink. The smell of diesel and sea salt intertwines. The Night Hauler, a 30-meter steel fortress, starts its engines, the sound shattering the quiet. The captain, a man with a sun-beaten, experienced face, gives the final order. His voice is deep and decisive. The anchor is raised, the iron chain screeching. The bow cuts the waves, slowly leaving port, heading straight for the ocean. This is no pleasure cruise. This is an expedition. On deck, the crew, muscular men, are checking their weapons. They aren't using nets. They are using a heavy-duty hydraulic deep-drop rig. Look at this equipment. The line isn't the flimsy filament you see at a pier. It's an ultra-strong cable as thick as a pinky finger, capable of towing a car. And the hook? It's like a miniature stainless steel anchor, as large as an adult's hand, sharpened to perfection. The bait is an entire several-kilo tuna, a feast large enough to attract a monster's attention. The vessel accelerates. The land quickly recedes, giving way to an endless blue. They are entering the deep water, where the sonar map is their only eyes, where the seabed is hundreds of meters deep, rugged and full of mystery. And the ocean begins to test them. Night falls, bringing with it a sudden storm. The sea turns violent. Whitecaps as high as a one-story building slam the hull. The ship lurches violently, like a leaf in the wind. The sound of wind whistling through the masts mingles with the groaning of metal. Seawater washes over the deck, sweeping away anything not tied down. Any mistake now, a moment of lost focus, could be fatal. Inside the wheelhouse, the captain holds the helm steady. His hands grip tight, knuckles white. He isn't just steering the ship, he is fighting the fury of nature. The weather radar blinks incessantly, signaling the turbulence. The crew, though accustomed to the waves, must hold on tight to the rails, their faces pale, but not one showing fear. They trust the ship, and they trust their captain. Dawn returns. The sea has calmed. The fight with the storm is over. Now, the hunt begins. The captain doesn't take his eyes off the sonar screen. Its acoustic beam sweeps the rugged seabed like an invisible fan, painting a map of the abyss. 100 meters, 200 meters, 300 meters. They are over an underwater reef, a maze of rock and caves, the perfect lair for an apex predator. The silence in the wheelhouse is almost absolute, broken only by the steady beep of the machine. And then a sharp beep rings out, different from the previous sounds. The screen doesn't just show a small dot. It displays a massive red blotch, a signal marked massive. It's there. It's moving slowly. The target has appeared. The captain yells into the intercom, his voice unable to hide the excitement. Target, drop the line. On deck, the crew leaps into action. The fatigue from the storm vanishes, replaced by intense focus. The giant bait is thrown overboard. The hydraulic winch begins to release the line. A mechanical whir as the spool spins, sending the bait deep into the darkness. Underwater, the bait slowly sinks, past the schools of small shimmering fish, past the last glimmer of light, and into the dark, high-pressure zone, where the monster is waiting. It takes the bait, not a nibble, a full-on strike. On deck, the indicator light flashes red. The line suddenly goes taut, like an over-torqued piano wire. The ship lurches. The fish has taken the bait. Immediately, the struggle begins. The hydraulic winch screams as the fish strips line at a terrifying speed. This is no ordinary fish. This is a living engine, a muscle machine forged by the ocean. The captain fights the controls, trying to pull the fish away from the rocks. If it reaches its cave, the line will snap. It will all be over. The winch smokes as the drag system is tightened, trying to halt the phenomenal power from below. Underwater, the giant red grouper thrashes violently. It knows it's trapped and fights with all its strength. It pulls the entire boat, making it swerve slightly. This fight isn't minutes. An hour passes, then two. This is a torturous battle of wills and endurance. Sweat pours from the crew's brows. They hold tight to the rails, the ship still trembling from the battle deep below. Slowly, the fish begins to tire, and the crew gives it no rest. The winch begins to retrieve the line, meter by meter. A grueling tug-of-war between modern technology and ancient strength. Each meter of line retrieved is a small victory. The captain gives the signal. It's coming up. The water next to the boat begins to boil violently, as if a volcano is about to erupt. And then, time seems to stop. The giant red grouper breaks the surface. It creates a massive wave that crashes against the hull, sending everyone staggering. It lies there, gasping, and its size is unbelievable. It's as big as a small car. Its vibrant red scales shimmering in the sun, its fist-sized eye staring. The crew, men who have seen it all, hold their breath at the sight. The battle is won, but the harvest has just begun. The crew uses gaffs to secure it. The ship's heavy-duty crane extends. A large net is lowered under the fish. The sound of straining metal as the crane lifts the giant fish from the water. Water pours from its massive body. It's lowered to the deck with a heavy thud. The deck seems to shake. The captain steps forward, tape measure in hand. 3.1 meters, estimated 400 kilograms. The catch of a lifetime. There is no time to celebrate. The race against time begins. On deck, processing happens immediately. The fish is cleaned with high-pressure hoses. The crew, now skilled processors, use sharp fillet knives. They make precise cuts, separating massive fillets, revealing the firm, pinkish-white flesh. Each fillet requires 2 men to lift. They are immediately placed into insulated bins buried in flake ice. The cold chain must be maintained from this very second. Every second delayed is quality lost. From a monster of the deep, it is being transformed into a valuable product. The night hauler returns to port as darkness falls. Their journey is over, but the product's journey has just begun. The bins are unloaded, moved directly into a processing plant. Here, under fluorescent lights and strict hygiene protocols, the large fillets are portioned, vacuum sealed, and labeled Grade A. From here, they are loaded onto refrigerated trucks. Begin.